Now, Lee Makwiny's theory of relationship between Musalia Mudavadi and Raila Odinga sounds like an ODM messenger to the ANC party leader. He says clearly that Raila Odinga is not Musalia Mudavadi's enemy, and Musalia Mudavadi should not make Raila Odinga his enemy. He comes with a theory all the way from 2002 to 2017. Now, before we get deeper into the video, if you are watching me for the first time and you have not yet subscribed to this channel, please consider using this time to subscribe so that any other time we have a video like this one, you get notified. And to all those who have subscribed to this channel, thank you so much for giving us a chance to reach more number of people outside there. Again, a quick reminder, we have a membership on this channel. So if you are in a position to join the membership, please join the membership with as little as $1. Then also to those people who have already joined the membership, thank you so much for your unconditional support to this platform. And any resource that we collect from this platform, we are going to use it properly to make sure that we are coming out with good guidance and use it to do proper research outside there so that we can improve on the kind of content that we give outside there.
Or why do I believe that Raila Odinga is not Musalia Mudavadi's biggest political enemy? Number one, look at Raila Odinga's age. How old is Raila Odinga? And how old is Musalia Mudavadi? Which means Musalia Mudavadi should be treating Raila Odinga with much respect. Musalia Mudavadi should be the one today helping Raila Odinga. So that if Raila Odinga is going to achieve certain things politically speaking, then Musalia Mudavadi will take credit for them. Then at the right time, Musalia Mudavadi can now come back and claim that he supported Raila Odinga, and then because of those support, then Raila Odinga supporters can then return the favor. Raila Odinga is currently 76 years old. Even if Raila Odinga were to become the president in 2017, do you think Raila Odinga can be bad to Musalia Mudavadi?
Now, I have 5 reasons that make me to differ with his analysis. And number 1 is the Matungu by-election versus Kabuchai and versus Machakos by-election. Now, during the battle of the former ANC member of parliament in Matungu constituency, the ANC party through Senator Malala requested the ODM party leader to give them a chance to fill a candidate in Matungu without ODM really going into that by-election. He pleaded with Raila Odinga. But at the same time, when Raila stood up to speak, he told Musalia Mudavadi openly that ODM is free to fill a candidate in Matungu, and that is actually what happened. And I remember, during the same time, there was also another by-election that was happening in Kabuchai. But what happened? ODM did not see any chance or any willing, he did not have any willing to fill a candidate in Kabuchai, despite the fact that the ODM Secretary General Edwin Sifuna comes from the same area. ODM also did not consider to fill a candidate in Machakos by-election. Instead, they supported the Wiper candidate. But for them, they saw it is good to fill a candidate in Matungu, where Mudavadi was going to have a candidate. So for that reason, that is my first feeling, that Raila Odinga betrayed Musalia Mudavadi during this time, even when they needed him more.
Na mimi nashukuru haswa na President Uhuru Kenyatta na Deputy President wa chama cha Jubilee. Kule Msambweni, wakati tumepoteza mbunge wa Msambweni na tukawa na by election, President na Deputy President walikaa chini wakasema kwa sababu ya amani ya Kenya yetu, waachie chama cha ODM, they will not field a candidate in Msambweni. I want to request Prime Minister Raila Odinga, in the same spirit Uhuru Kenyatta aliacha ODM ikafield candidate kule Msambweni. Leo tukiwa hapa Matungu, ningependa kuomba kwa niaba ya ANC ya kwamba kiti cha Matungu kiachiwe chama cha ANC. Na naomba tu ndio tuendelee kufanya kazi pamoja. Hata kule Bungoma tumempoteza mheshimiwa wa kule Kapchai. Mimi kama ANC, I will discourage hata ANC kufield candidate kule Bungoma, tutaachia Weta yeye achukue hiyo aende naye. That is the only way tunaweza weka Waluya pamoja. Na mimi nawaomba Waluya tafadhali. Nawaomba. Na nataka kusema hapa.
Now, my reason number 2 is the removal of Senator Wetangula from the position of minority leader in the Senate. Now, the time when Senator Wetangula had his differences with Musalia Mudavadi, he became the darling of the ODM people. But when Wetangula came together with Mudavadi, in their own wisdom, they discussed and agreed to resolve their problems and bring the Luhya people together. From that day, that the time ODM plotted on how to remove Senator Wetangula from the position that they had dangled to him. Now, the question here is, why is it that any time anyone builds the bridges towards Musalia Mudavadi, he becomes an enemy of ODM? And that time they have to make sure that they cut off this person, any help that he was getting or any leadership position that he was given, it is being cut off. So if Raila Odinga should be treated by Mudavadi as a friend, then how comes the same person is using any means to cut off any person who associates with Musalia Mudavadi with an aim of building Musalia Mudavadi name? Now, and as if that one was not enough, the ODM leadership planned a coup in Ford Kenya party, and everyone outside there can tell you this one. Because these guys, at the same time before this coup was done, remember, Eseli Simiyu, who is also the Secretary General of the Ford Kenya party by that time, ODM decided to dangle a position to him as the deputy chief whip in the National Assembly. Then they plotted a coup on how they can remove Senator Wetangula from the party leadership, then replace him with another person in the interim position, that is Wamunyinya. So, at the end of the day, the coup was plotted, it happened, but again it failed. Everyone outside there knew that this one had the blessing of the ODM party leadership. So, all this draws to one point, that I feel that there is no way that Raila might be having any goodwill with Musalia Mudavadi if at the same time he's destroying anyone who associates with Musalia Mudavadi, to the extent of even destroying a political party just to scatter these people so that he can manage them separately.
Leader of a NASA member party whose objective is to destroy and dominate everyone politically. In this, they are aided by the Secretary General of the Central Organization of Trade Unions, COTU. This ugly ploy reminds us of the Watergate scandal of June.
My fourth point, the plotted coup that was thwarted in ANC party. If you remember very well, Honorable Ayub Savula, who is also the ANC deputy party leader, came out clear and told Kenyans in public that he was approached by the top leadership of one of the affiliated parties to go and do a coup in ANC party so that he can take over the ANC leadership from Musalia Mudavadi. This one was very clear, and anyone could tell from affiliated party. Can it be Wiper party? No, Wiper doesn't have such machineries. Can it be the Ford Kenya party? Of course, Wetangula was working with Mudavadi. Which party else then? Is it? Which one? Nothing. So this one drives you direct to the ODM party. So and when you talk about the top leadership of that party, what does it mean? So this is a clear indication that there is no goodwill between that leadership of ODM and the ANC party leader. And if there was a goodwill, then why such things were being plotted against a person that the same leader failed to favor, like the way my friend put in his analysis? So for this reason, I disagree with him.
I have received invitation by our affiliate party in NASA through one of the top officials that I engage in some activities against my party leader Musalia Mudavadi. The gist of the matter is that they have arranged some delegates of ANC so that I can overthrow my party leader Musalia Mudavadi. As a second-term member of parliament, having stood by Musalia during my first term as UDF MP and second term as ANC MP, and now the official deputy party leader of Musalia, the only one in parliament. Others is Captain Yare, who is not in parliament. The other one is Tandaza, who is in parliament but does not come from the Western Kenya region. The aim of this issue is to destabilize Honorable Musalia Mudavadi in the Western Kenya region. They are using an excuse that Musalia is working with Tangatanga, that is.
And lastly, my fifth point is the removal of Senator Malala as the deputy minority leader in the Senate. Before, in the beginning there, Malala had his differences with Musalia Mudavadi. And that time, Malala was singing the ODM music. That's the song he was singing there. And for that reason, by ODM disciplining Senator Wetangula, they decided to dangle a position also to Senator Malala, in as long as they keep Senator Malala within the ODM frames. So Malala got a position and he has enjoyed for long. But the day Malala went outside there to the church and confessed on the pulpit, asked for forgiveness from Musalia Mudavadi and decided to work closely with the ANC party leader, the same day his removal was plotted by these big brothers in the ODM party. Why? Why? The reason is why? Why is it that anyone who associates with Musalia Mudavadi and yet Senator Malala is in ANC? Why are they not happy with anyone who associates with Musalia Mudavadi if they have a good intention with Musalia Mudavadi himself? So in my own view, I feel all these things were being done just to make sure that they are bringing Musalia Mudavadi down, to make sure that anyone who wants to speak on behalf of Musalia is being just brought down that way. And now a bonus to this one. Like the other time you saw ANC members of parliament were clear outside there that many of them who were in different committees were moved from all those committees just because they give their loyalty to Musalia Mudavadi. So all this come to one point that there is some differences in fight between the ANC party leader and the Honorable Raila Amolo Odinga or ODM party. So in my own view, I feel that there is hatred between this leadership, or we cannot say hatred, there is difference in politics here. There's no political friendship between these leaders. That's what I can say. Then also, lastly, we have the ANC Senator Vihiga, yule wa Vihiga, Senator wa Vihiga, Senator Khaniri. Senator Khaniri also has a position. I think he's the only person remaining with a position in this group. So, Senator Khaniri, you'll find that even he cannot speak out his mind when he's outside there. And I'm going to drop here one clip where he spoke, but he was forced to speak in Luya so that the other people cannot understand what he's talking about. But if Senator Khaniri could make this statement in English or Swahili, I think also he was going to face disciplinary from the ODM party. So for that reason, he has to play smart and remain within the realm of ODM. But for him being smart enough, he just decided to keep silent. That's why you could not see Khaniri in the Vihiga campaign, in Matungu constituency campaigning there. That's why you cannot see him campaigning outside here. But if you check him, he is an ANC member. He knows the repercussions behind that. So in conclusion, I feel that ODM have identified their sole enemy that they have to fight.
Na makuba kakileo ya khabola kena kana nyambole mulweru ninze mulweru mwala ninze mulweru numbe nimwikhale nukundu ko hola lweru kukhureba abola shinu bola namanga namba hanavza pole tsiya bandu babihiga kwambeza umwikhale nayo na khureba yumbora namanga namba makuba kakileo ya khabola yaka ndi khuze bandu baluya
khwakoza zingasi zebandu baninakho nibakhenya khutukha benya khutukha ilya nichakhatukha ikulu yeneyo chakhanyola matunda machiyanga khuchenyene nakhusa inzala nikhubwa hasi ano khubolanga enough is ndebahe bandu banje khali munyashi mwaibula basasa shibali aha kwani Mudavadi alinako kanga na namba 2 alinako kanga musakhulu alinako kanga kushaliza musaza khuli bandi shenyu ni shenyu khuhanda khumwana weru nambula khana khuza khwatukha khwakulu yaho khwahura khulo bandi bahura bulai shikali ndio.
So Mudavadi should grow a thick skin, a thick one, and get ready to deal with a ODM party in Western region and any other place outside there. Then at the end of the day, they can meet on top table when he has come with his numbers and his people so that they can negotiate just on top table during that time. But as of now, if Mudavadi will leave ODM to keep on doing the drama that they're trying to play outside here, I think he is only just building up or digging a grave, a political grave for himself. So for that reason, I feel that Mudavadi should stand up